And racing, Cowbourne Crowy, a moderate beginning. Wheelie Chile, one of the best out. Brilliant Ava goes forward as well as followed through there by Cowbourne Hint. Cowbourne Crowy starting to wheel around the outside. He's got some work to do. Back in the pack there, we've got Homebush Skip, Meet Damon as well back as they come to the corner. Getting past the couple here was Electric Dandy. Wheelie Chile in front. Cowbourne Crowy grabs it late. Cowbourne Crowy from Wheelie Chile. That was a bold resumption. Brilliant Ava was third. Followed across there by Cowbourne Hint. Electric Dandy was beside that with Homebush Skip back towards the rear. And racing, Bigtime Crackham stepped pretty well, but Watch My Back, it does go with it early. Now Bigtime Crackham gets the lead and Watch My Back sits on its back. War Boys and Opawa Bucks the next around, although sneaking through underneath them was Cowbourne Lick into the back. Cowbourne Gonski held wide and Citrus Appeal at the back. Bigtime Crackham's in a spot of bother here because it's only a length and a quarter in front of Watch My Back, who goes to the inside. They clear right out here on Cowbourne Lick and behind them to Opawa Bucks and War Boys. Just watching them across the top here. Watch My Back gets through the inside. Bigtime Crackham is gone. Behind them Cowbourne Lick's running on. It's going to run past the favourite and Watch My Back scores well. On Cowbourne Lick and Bigtime Crackham, Opawa Bucks was fourth, then War Boys, Citrus Appeal, and Cowbourne Gonski dropped out to be last. And racing, Nui Magic comes out running. Cowbourne Webb was last away. Wheelie Good's out nicely too. And Colby Den in that early party as well. Adrenaline Kick works into the clear. Then we've got further back in the race then to Cowbourne Webb starting to run on. Khaleesi's well back. So too is Brilliant Jailer and Feel the Force. On the corner, Wheelie Good to lead. Adrenaline Kick down the outside. Wheelie Good is in from Adrenaline Kick. Third to go by Cowbourne Webb from a long way back. Nui Magic fourth is followed across then by Colby Den and Brilliant Jailer. Back then to Feel the Force and Khaleesi. And racing, Bigtime Rise, a fair break. Bigtime on fire, gets into its work quickly. So to Opawa, Shay and Banshee. Reel out wider on the track there. Magic Latte and Magic. Right, there's a few in trouble at the first bend. Magic Latte is one. Molly O'Shea is another, and two others were Cowbourne Owen and Kylan. Got to find the leader. It's Bigtime on fire, got left in front by 3 or 4 lengths here on Bigtime Rise. Followed a couple of lengths away by Opawa Shay. 4 lengths away to Banshee Reel, and running on best of the rest that got scattered is Magic Latte. It's a procession, and Bigtime on fire will score, much to the delight of the supporters group down in front of me. Bigtime Rise second. Banshee Reel. Racing, Kirkham Kylie away fairly well along with Gully Flaherty and pushing out Bigtime Jess trying to cross to the lead. Does Stolmar starts to come with it as well around the outside there too. Bigtime Rain getting back in the pack here. Then we've got Viva La Vixen. All in Berlin has got back tonight. Gully Flaherty missed the start just ahead of it. Cowbourne Linz round the corner. Bigtime Jess screams away from Stolmar. Bigtime Jess, Stolmar, Viva La Vixen followed across there by Bigtime Rain. Break away to the others headed by Kirkham Kylie. All in Berlin, Cowbourne Linz and Gully Flaherty. She missed the jump. Well, she didn't miss the jump. She was okay early, but she's ended up at the back. Racing, Kinetic Assassin away fairly. One of the best out though was Cowbourne Spree trying to cross, and bursting between them there would have been Miss Universe. Then we've got Cowbourne Bray, and that goes out there on Kirkham Jasper. Getting run off there was I'm a Lucky Czar. Nero was back there too. One getting a lovely run through was Elite Dose into third, but sprinting away Cowbourne Spree to win again from Kinetic Assassin and Nero third. Next to go by then was Elite Dose. Cowbourne Bray was back with that, and Kirkham Jasper back in the pack. Racing Hujan, a fair break, Cowbourne Midget as well, but Allegro Boom beats them out. Allegro Boom booms to the lead here on Hujan. Followed through there by Get Ready Freddy Americano, followed through there by Thrilling Berry. Behind those runners then to Air Express and Chaos Theory. Cowbourne Midget's been spat back into the straight. It's Allegro Boom coming hard the inside. Hujan outdoes Allegro Boom, wasn't much in it. Followed across there by Get Ready Freddy Bold and Thrilling Berry. Followed in then by Air Express and Cowbourne Midget, Chaos Theory and Americano. Racing Bigtime Summer was slow. Botany Win out okay. Best away Cranky Pants. Let's Go Sprite goes with it. Botany Win goes hard the inside. Coming after them now was Bigtime Summer. Followed back behind these runners Cowbourne, Potsy, Big Boy Dino, last pair here a second time. And Opawa Tomo on the corner. Botany Win kicks clear. Chasing hard Cranky Pants and then Let's Go Sprite. 1-4-5. It's tight for fourth between Bigtime Summer and then right beside that Big Boy Dino. Cowbourne Potsy was back with Opawa Tomo in second time. Racing Bigtime Speedy Dream Zone both out quite nicely. Thunderation's there early as well. Chambo's trying to push up with It's the Lovely. It's very tight. Round the outside comes Potty Cracker. Cheap Shot Maddie is wide. Getting spat back to last here is Cowbourne Gunner. Up to the corner comes Chambo around the outside of Thunderation. They come clear, although Dream Zone's coming home again. In nicely Chambo from Thunderation and Dream Zone. Making good ground there was Cowbourne Gunner. That was a bit of an eye catcher. Behind them we had Polly Cracker. It's the Lovely was back. Big Time Speedy. Racing Nighthawk Rose, just a moderate breakout wide. Big Time Lady gets out well tonight. Allegro Beatty is there and getting up nice and handy is Nighthawk Rose. You'd like her from there. Kennerboy settles fourth, followed back in the pack then by Miss Eldora. Back behind these runners to Big Time Sweaty, making time, missed the kick tonight, and Big Time Coffee is at the back. In front here is Big Time Lady, proving hard to get past. Nighthawk Rose the inside, two links back to Kennelboy. Back in the race then we've got Allegro Beatty, Miss Eldora, Big Time Sweaty, Big Time Lady still in front of Nighthawk Rose, kicks and wins. Big Time Lady there from Nighthawk Rose. Kennelboy was third, followed across there by Allegro Beatty alongside Miss Eldora. Back in the pack was Big Time Sweaty, Big Time Coffee, and making time was never in the party. Racing Allegro Lass, a fair break, Lover a touch slow, getting across him briefly was Homebush Ramona, then gets swallowed and pushing through now. Allegro Lass the lead. There's one down there and Stole Me Wallet went down in a big pile. Let's go back to the top because Allegro Lass is gone as well. Coming out in front here was Sedgebrook Babe. Coming with it was Ritza Roman. Sedgebrook Babe, Ritza Roman or Opawa Blair who lunged late, followed through there by Homebush Ramona. Just trying to pick up the other one beside that. Then we had Lover after a big gap. And then we've got a couple, Allegro Lass and Stole Me Wallet, who appeared to go down, and they've pulled up at the back, but they're on their feet. Racing, Berrinda Square was slow. Best out here, Angie Czar goes to the lead and screaming out. Big Time Think around the outside. Berrinda Square blast through the inside to challenge this leader. Increasing's going forward. Back in the pack here, then we've got Effective Power, King's Call, Cowbourne El Paso as well back as they swing the corner. So's Cowbourne Maddie. Big Time Thinker's got away on Berrinda Square. Big Time Thinker, Berrinda Square. Then increasing third with Effective Power. Fourth to go by. Cowbourne El Paso was next, and then Angie Czar. Off a good beginning, only beat two in, and they were King's Call and Cowbourne Maddie.